In this matchup, we see student versus mentor, both undefeated and both dominant. Different styles with similar records, having both gone undefeated to date. A slick defense fighter in Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus a strong knockout artist with the fitting nickname of Tank. In this video, we will be leaving out the impact the boxer has made on the sport, and we'll be breaking down strengths and weaknesses of each fighter to build a realistic result in this prediction. As these two boxers fought in different weight classes, the fighter's prime weight class can be disputed, so we will imagine this matchup pound for pound, size being taken out of the discussion. Starting off with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Some consider Floyd Mayweather Jr. to be the greatest of all time because he had never had a pro loss. He had undeniably one of the greatest defenses in boxing. He was a great, well-rounded boxer with speed, counter punches, and ring IQ. Floyd Mayweather was a precise fighter who did not waste any punches, as he had a very high career accuracy of landing 42% of punches thrown. Floyd had little weaknesses. However, he would be facing a strength difference than that of his own against a strong Tank Davis. Some notable facts of Floyd Mayweather Jr. are: he won the National Golden Gloves Championship in 1993, 1994, and 1996. Floyd Mayweather Jr. has 26 consecutive wins in world title fights. Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s father and two uncles, Jeff and Roger, were all pro boxers. Standing in the opposing corner, Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis is a boxer who defines punching power. Davis has power in both hands and has sharp speed with terrifying timing in his power punches. Having a 2-day undefeated record, no one has been able to stand up to the force that is Tank Davis. For weaknesses, Tank Davis has a tendency to stay stationary. This could give him problems against an agile opponent like Floyd Mayweather Jr. Tank relies on knockout punches and will give up a round to land it, but would have a hard time landing that one hard shot against a veteran like Floyd Mayweather Jr. Some notable facts of Tank Davis are: his to-date 23 of 25 victories have been via knockout or technical knockout. Tank's amateur accomplishments include 2 National Junior Gold Medals, 3 National Silver Gloves Championships, and the 2012 National Golden Gloves Championship. He began to train at Uptown Boxing Gym at the early age of just 5 years old. As exciting of a matchup as this would be, I believe the winner would be Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather's defense being his strength, I believe would cancel out an offense-heavy Tank Davis. I believe Tank would not be able to land the headshots he's used to due to Floyd's genius defense IQ and movement. I believe Floyd's defense science outboxes a heavy-handed Tank Davis. I don't see Tank knocking out Floyd or landing that one good shot, nor outpointing him. So, Mayweather for the win. Of course, there is a chance that Tank lands that knockout shot and puts down or hurts Floyd Mayweather Jr., but I ultimately see Floyd Mayweather Jr. on top. Comment your prediction below. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. We post videos like this every Saturday.